Record. Okay, ladies, welcome to the Dream Dynasty team call tonight. So tonight, I'm not sure if you guys remember, I said this on like a team call so long ago. I know I had on our team calendar to talk about like placement, all that sort of stuff, but I thought, you know what? That's like, yes, it's important to know how to place people in your business center as you sign them up, but at the same time, there was struggle webs. I commented about struggle webs forever ago, and then I never shared about it. So tonight I threw together like a quick presentation on this. And I really wanted to dive into that with you guys tonight a little bit. I did announce today that Andrea is going to be doing our team call next week. She's going to be guest speaking for us. She sent me like a voice memo yesterday morning with like all this stuff that she's prepared for this call. So don't miss it. Be sure to hop on the call and join us for that one. I'm super excited for that. The Tuesday following that one is Halloween. So I've just canceled the team call, guys, because I mean, I love Halloween. You know, if you've got little ones, if you don't, and you want to hand out candy, or if you're going to be going out that night, I mean, by all means, just enjoy Halloween that night. So team call is canceled on the 31st. We'll resume the week after that. What else is there to announce? Double Time is coming out. I haven't read much up on Double Time yet. They did a sneak peek on it. Just clicking into my back office here right now to see if there's any information on it. And my back office looks different again. Okay, I know they were doing some continued updates, so you know what? I'm not even gonna look there right now because I'm gonna get distracted. They put a little note at the top of the back office to say, like, you know, just bear with us. We're trying to work through some technical difficulties. So just bear with them as they do that. But Double Time's coming out. It's like a family-focused workout. Like you can do it with kids. You can do it with, you know, other people. But it's like a fun little workout that kind of, you know, involves like different movements and like things like balls and stuff like that. So I'll be watching for the next sneak peek. I missed this week's, but I'll be watching for the next one to try it out ourselves. What else did I want to mention? Team party. We're going to be having a team party. It is going to be the first Saturday in December 2nd, I think that is, or 4th. I'll confirm that in the team page. So everybody is welcome. It's not just for certain people. If you were on Shauna's team, you are welcome. If you were on Tina's, Heather's, Courtney's, anybody on this team is welcome. And Andrea, I know you're in the States, but if you want to go ahead and invite your team over that same night, we'll be Zooming you guys just to, you know, say a little hello or whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of it for announcements right now. We do open up to the UK this Thursday. So what does that mean? I'm going to give, for anybody new that's listening to this call or joining us tonight, I'm going to go ahead and give you like a little debriefing, a little like truth bomb on kind of what this means. Okay, so opening up to the UK, there is an untapped market there. So we can sign up customers and coaches in the UK, but the best part is like it's a new opportunity for the UK then to also be able to market and sign up customers in the US and in Canada. So if you've joined our business center, if you've joined the Dynasty since the opening to the UK, oh my goodness, like I can't even tell you how huge this is because there is going to be an influx of volume. And what that means is like it could be like completely above you. If you're a seasoned coach, you'll get this. But like my upline coach is Danielle Melanson of Team Tire. If you see her around, I will post her team page in our team page. I don't add people to it anymore right out of the gate because I don't like to overwhelm everybody with all of the groups and all that sort of stuff. So you can request to join it and she'll be more than happy to have you in there. But then we have a grandmother team, okay? And that is Hillary Kelly's team, and she's $1 million earner in this business. So guys, when everybody starts to tap into the UK market, your position in our downline is secure, okay? You're like right here. Let's just say you're right here, okay? And Dynasty is all above you. You've joined and you're right here. Everybody that joins from the point that you signed up goes under you and you get volume from them, okay? So just to give you like a little idea, you can max out at $2,000 a week with cycle bonus, okay? Now, if you have any questions or if you ever want me to, does anybody want me to do a video on team volume? Just raise your hand and post it in the team page so you have a better idea of team volume and how that works. And okay, I'm gonna make a note of that and I'll do that tomorrow. I try not to overwhelm you guys with videos just because I know it's like when you work on your business, you got to sit down and work, right? So I will do a volume video explaining that. But basically, you're in a position where we're opening up a brand new market and there's going to be this influx of people and everything's going to kind of go under you from this point out, okay? There's ways that we can maximize this, but you know, how to find people. I did a video like 3 weeks ago about how to tap into the UK market. So please reference that in our team page or under my YouTube channel. You can find the link to that on the right-hand side of the team page. Anyways, it's a crazy opportunity. So start adding people from the UK to your personal page. Don't overthink it. Just go start friend requesting people from the UK. You can search Facebook for friends of friends in the UK, if that makes sense.
How do you search that?
How do you search that? Let me just give you a quick little demo here. Ignore everything that I have open on my page here, okay? Let's just see here. We'll go to this one. Let's go to Facebook. Okay. So if you click this little friends icon right up here, do you guys see that? Usually where it shows up that you've had friend requests, you can go find friends. Okay, and on the right-hand side here, let's just say their hometown is in, like, I'll just use London, United Kingdom, for example. I click that and it populates like people in London, United Kingdom. Now, if I had anybody that was friends with anybody in there, they would populate first. That's a lot of men. Let's not do that one. Currency. But you can play around with like different places and find different people. Claire. Let's see her. No, don't want to add her. What about Laura? Yeah, let's add Laura. But that's basically how you do it, okay? Just go through and like start. That's one way. You can search them over there. You can put in like mutual friends. So like, let's say Shauna, I wanted to put you in. There you are. I can put this in. You don't have any people. Basically, it would show me, like, so say you know somebody over in the UK, you can put their name in right there under mutual friend, and it'll show me all the mutual, like all the people that you know that I might know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then just UK groups is another way, just to go in and start finding people that way. But since I have a screen share on here, I'm going to go ahead and pull up like our little presentation here and dig right into that. If I can, how do I move this thing? I can't get the screen to move. There we go. Okay, so Heather's on there. So I'm gonna go into presenters mode. Let me know, Heather, if you can like see this. Maybe not. I think I have to screen share with it. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to make this bigger.
I just listened to this National Wake Up Call.
Isn't
So
it?
did I.
I took like.
I made a list.
Did you? Good. Okay, that's what we're
Yeah.
touching on. Because listening to it, I was like, oh my goodness, we need to talk about
I know.
it.
Didn't ideas spark? I was like, I just never thought of it that way.
Like no other. Like crazy. Okay, that's the best I can do. Is that okay with you guys to go like this? All right, so making social media effective. So Ashley Laughlin did speak on the National Wake Up Call. If you didn't have a chance to listen to it, then definitely go back and listen to it, because she had a lot of key takeaways from it. And she's actually in Jesse Regan's training with us. Can't see you guys. There you are. She's in Jesse Regan's training with us. And so when she mentioned about her like page, all that sort of stuff, it's because she took the training, essentially. I'm not trying to plug Jesse's training at all. It is amazing. But she basically found her market through like pages and targeting ads. And but then she found a way to share her story. And we all know that sharing our story is like the key piece to this. I always talk about, like, in the new coach training, you'll see posts about that as well, around the whole idea of, like, you know, you can do this business the right way and the wrong way. There is a wrong way to do it. And if you just post a selfie and you're just like, oh, I got my workout in, no one's going to want to join that. They have no reason to join it, right? They can go over to Amazon and buy any sort of Beachbody program, right? But if they love you, they trust you, and they know your story, they're going to be drawn into you, right? They're going to want to join your challenge group. It's like a cozy, feel-good feeling, right? And so I did this a long time ago, and to be honest, I kind of forgot about it. I created it on a slide, or like on a little picture PicMonkey thing, and then I didn't put it anywhere visually. And so I've now printed it, and I've got it like in front of me on my wall so that I can tap into one of the 4 key areas that I want to focus on with my story. And so listening to it, Heather, you're so right. It sparked so many stories. Like, okay, so we're talking about struggle webs here. So the first thing to do is you want to create a struggle web. And of course, since I'm not in presenter's mode, you can see like the click stuff, whatever, in the background. Just ignore that. I'm not professional with presentations and slideshows. But creating a struggle web. So like, what are your struggles? What defines you as a person, right? Who is the old you, and who are you talking to when you're creating posts and you're creating content? So for me personally, I have a big infertility and adoption story, and I did a post like this, listening to the National Wake Up Call. It sparked a post in me like no other. And I'm going to be completely vulnerable with you guys. I was messaging Danielle last night, crying, because I had like this heavy heart. I feel like I've come so far in my business and so far in my journey, and I met this wall. I was up against this wall and I couldn't figure out what it was. And when I sat and did this last night, or this morning, I messaged her after, because I made a post on my like page that I think unblocked everything. I had this idea where I'm a mom, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I now have a child that's in school, which has completely changed kind of who I am. Not who I am, but like our dynamics, right? And then the other thing I was really struggling with was the fact that, like, I'm a mom, but I don't have a 9-month in and a 9-month out transformation or story. And I was really struggling with that. I really felt like I couldn't target moms because I didn't have the baby belly to work with. Do you know what I mean? And so I made a post about that today, and I really feel like it unblocked some things. And it was really all because of this struggle web. But so basically, branch out with your 4 key targets, and then try and come up with 3 things that webs off of that you're going to target. Like health and fitness. I am emotional binge eater, yo-yo dieter. I don't love exercise. I love the way that it makes me feel after. Pushing myself to do it can be a challenge, but that's something that defines me as a person, right? And I realized, like, you don't have to love fitness to be a Beachbody coach. Coaching is all about sharing your story and connecting with other women. We're women empowering women, or men empowering women, or men empowering men, right? That's what we do. It's not that we have to love health and fitness and be in our best shape, right? Because there's people that's going to connect with you and your story on your level. So it's also super important. And I have curves, and in learning and to embrace my curves. And then my career, talking about going from corporate to stay-at-home mom, the debt that I had from going away to school, and then not using my degree. But then also for me, a big one was the commute, not having to do the commute. And then my family history, holy shitballs. There's a lot there that I can tap into, like so much, from like I grew up sharing a bedroom with my two brothers, right? And like all of a sudden, all these stories started to come to me that I was like, wow, I didn't really realize the power of the story I have to tell, and the people that I can connect with over it. So go ahead and create your struggle web. Do it on a quick piece of paper, have it hanging in front of you, because then when you go to post, you are posting about one of these 4 things, like one of these stories. It's going to help you pull stories, okay? Next up is creating content. So I did take this straight from Ashley because she said it so well. Basically, you want to become a storyteller. And I do talk about that, but I myself was like stuck with posting because you get stuck in this analysis paralysis or comparison game to other coaches. So literally, I was following other coaches on my social media. I unfollowed everybody this week, except for our team, because you see what other people are doing and you're like, oh, I should be doing that too. Or you try and work it into you. Just be you. Just talk like you. Just post like you. Tell your story. Don't try and take anything from someone else that they're doing and try and incorporate it into you. And this is something that you would do because it's going to end up hurting your business in the long run versus helping your business. And what a relief just to like wake up in the morning and be like, no, Michelle, just you, just your business, right? So become a storyteller. Ask questions and generate community through your comments. So asking questions has power behind it. It's like all those engagement posts that people are doing too, right? But it starts to bring people out of the woodwork so that they can engage with you and you can build that relationship. Because at the end then, when you do post a call to action and you invite people to join your challenge groups, they're going to feel like they know you and they can trust you and that you're not trying to just make a sale. That's definitely not what we're trying to do, is just make a sale. We want to share our story and empower other people. Because we all know that if you're in this just to sell challenge packs, you're not going to be successful. That's just the way that it is. Whereas if you share your story and you just be you, people will naturally come to you when they're ready. So going forward, like we always say, and in the new coach training, you want to aim to post 3 to 4 times a day, okay? Now, if 4 scares you, that's okay. 3 is good. I always say quality over quantity. If the quantity of posts scares you, just shoot for a good quality post. I'd rather see a good quality post than just any randomness that you can kind of throw out there. It was like before the call, I was sitting there trying to come up with a post for tonight for my like page, and I was like, nope. I'm forcing it. I'm waiting until the morning, because you get stuck in that I have to, right? But it's not. It's better to have a good quality post than it is to force a post just to get something posted out there. So some action is better than no action. If you're like, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to do with all this information. Start with the struggle web. Pick one of those things and create a post. And if it scares you to post, anything more than once a day, I'd rather see you save that post. Like if you're just going to post one good quality post, either do it before 8:30 in the morning or after 8:30 at night, because no one's really on social media throughout the day. Not as many people as there is in the morning and at night. I mean, you can hit lunch hour and break time, but people are busy, people are working and that sort of stuff. So aim for either end of the day if you're going to do like 1 or 2 good quality posts, okay? But our whole goal here is focusing on building trust and adding value to people's days. You want to make sure that people are walking away with something. You want them to have a feel-good feeling or relate to your story or see themselves in your story. So out of one of those posts in a day, Ashley's strategy was, she follows this strategy, this process. So she starts the post by sharing her story. Then she poses a question. And then at the end of it, you can go over and check out her like page, Ashley Laughlin, ASHLY. Laughlin, and then at the end of it, she does like a call to action, and she includes like a form that they can fill out for their either an invite to the challenge group or an invite to a sneak peek. So you can head over to see her process and how she does that, but it's a great format. And like she said, like if you get like a couple days into this and you're like, no one's filling out forms or no one's responding or anything like that, you have to give it time. You have to build trust with people. People are going to be reading. I mean, there's going to be people that are following you that you don't even know are following you. And if you're a newer coach on this team, please, like any of the seasoned coaches have heard this, but I was somebody that followed my coach for 2 years. Actually, I didn't follow her. I didn't pay attention to any of her posts. I probably actually blocked them all because I was not in a position where I wanted the fitness side of things or the coaching side of things. But one day, she posted an income post, and that was right when my position was being merged, and I had to make a choice whether I was going to start to commute 2 hours to work every day or if I was going to quit my corporate career and try and find something else. And when she made that post, I reached out to her and I asked her a ton of questions about coaching. So you never know who is watching because I never liked or commented on any of her posts. And so you never know who's watching. You'll have friends of your friends that will know of you, that'll be watching your posts. You'll have strangers that'll be coming in and checking out because somebody shared one of your posts or commented on it. So you never know who's watching. So you just have to stay consistent and commit to yourself and commit to your business that you're going to show up, because the compound effect exists, guys. If you stick with it and you're consistent, you will grow this business. That's it, guys. Does anybody have any questions about that?
Can I say something I was wondering during the wake-up call too? Like that whole format.
Yep.
The one thing that I find, and I don't know, maybe other people have more success with this, is I usually do try to post questions, but I get no feedback at all. Like nobody answers. And I don't know if that just comes with more people with more time or what it is, but honestly, unless it's like a open-ended question that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, then they might answer if I'm asking for a suggestion. But if I follow that format, it's like complete crickets. They'll like it, but they won't comment on it. So I'm wondering, like, I don't know if that's just because I needed a bigger following or like what the deal is.
Did you listen to her video in Jesse Regan's training at all, Heather?
No, I didn't.
Okay, she made a video in there. I can tag you in it after.
Perfect.
Because she talked.
That would be lovely.
She literally made like no Success Club points off of her personal page, and like she joined Jesse's training, and she said she was just head down. Like she was trying this. If this didn't work, then she was trying this. Me personally, I find the questions that work better for me. How do I phrase this? Are almost the ones that talk about the opposite of what I'm trying to do. Do you know what I mean? Like if I were to ask somebody like, you know, who bakes cookies and can't leave the kitchen without eating 2 of them at least, I would get like tons of people that would be like me, right? Because it's like the real life stuff. But if I was to like do a post about like not liking to work out, do you work out or did you get your workout in, then I get cricket. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's almost like a bit of reverse psychology, right? Like meeting them on their level where you were and trying to build the relationship that way. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm playing around with it too, Heather. So just know, like, throw ideas into the team page. If you do a post and you don't get any engagement on it, let's do this. Let's share it into the team page, like your post, and let's try and give each other some feedback on like what was a different question I could ask, or does anybody have any other ideas around what I could have posted with this? Because I feel like, you know, that's part of the growing process and all of us learning together with this, right? And getting different ideas. Does that sound good? Yeah. Good stuff. Does anyone else have any other questions?
Quick question.
Yep.
Unmute. Am I unmuted?
Yep.
Am I? On my end, it's slow.
There you go. Oh, now you're muted. I'll unmute you. There you go.
Thank you. So with my like page, I feel like I've kind of got my warm market maxed out. So I'm trying to focus more on posting things on my like page. That little number on the bottom that says like 1,400 people have seen this. Who are those people? Where is that number coming from?
So that's reach. So basically how a like page works is Facebook will take your post and they'll show it to like so many people. And if those people like it, or if you get a good response to that post, then Facebook will show it to more people. Who those people are, I don't know. Basically, it's like they're putting it out into Facebook land. That's kind of the best explanation of that I've got.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of how I was developing content too, is like whatever whatever was reaching more, you want to do more of, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I did make a pact to myself that I was going to go live on my like page every single day from Monday to Friday. Weekends are bonus. And it has done a crazy increase on my business page for engagement and reach and all that sort of stuff. So Jesse Regan is right when he says you just need to rip the Band-Aid off and go live. Because it is scary as shit, guys, but it totally works. It totally starts to bring people out. And the things that I talk about are literally like, if I get questions from people, that's what I take to my social media the next day. I write it in my planner that's tomorrow's topic. If I'm not 100% sure, or I want to bring more to the topic, I will like do a quick search on Google, like what are the 5 best ways for this? Or like I was talking about budgeting last week for a healthy meal plan. So I grabbed a few extra tips off of Google. What else do I talk about? Struggles that people are having in your challenge groups. Definitely go live about it on social media, because you can guarantee that there's like tons of other people that are having troubles with it too. Other things, if you go shopping and you buy anything, okay, like anything, go live on social media, on Facebook, sharing what you bought, okay, and where you got it, or if you got a good deal, because people love reality TV. If you bought a new lipstick, go live trying the shade on and be like, go for like a try it Tuesday kind of thing, right? Any of that sort of stuff, definitely. My dog's gonna bark. Definitely go live and like just engage your audience like that, back and forth. So if you make a new recipe, get your child or your husband or your significant other to try it on live camera, or like on live video on Facebook. Those are some ideas for going live on your page. Scary, but you actually get used to it the more that you do it. So Shauna went live today. Congrats to you, girl. You had a good response with it too, eh?
Yeah, I did. I was surprised. And I Googled. It works.
It totally works. Definitely. I actually, like, there for a while, like months ago when I first started Jesse's training, I have this book called Start Your Day with Katie. It's like 365 affirmations for positive thinking. And each day it gives you a new one. And so there for a while I was going live at 5 a.m. with like the daily affirmation. And you would not believe how many people actually, hey, Roxy, there's a new dog in my house. Sorry, that caught me off guard. I would go live and share. Sorry guys, she's annoying. She found a ball. Okay. A big ball. Okay, dogs. Sorry guys. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. So I go live sharing the daily affirmation, and like so many people tuned into that because that's what people are trying to figure out, how to like live a better life, like a more positive, focused life. So something as simple as that, people were like, there's this girl in Jesse Regan's training, Kenesha Hill, Nini Poo Fitness is her page. She goes live at 5 a.m. She gets up at like 4:30 a.m., has to hit the road at like 5:45. She's got like such a short bracket. So she goes live every morning while she makes her Metamucil. she drinks it and just to get that live videoing, because she doesn't get back home until like 20 to 7 at night. So she's like, that's the only time I can go live. And so she makes her Metamucil and drinks it and just gives like a daily affirmation and talks about it. So something super simple or that you might think is simple is like significantly like helpful in someone's life. So rip the Band-Aid off, guys. We're all here to support you. If you go live, comment the team page and we'll go over there and love on it and like it and comment on it so that you get some great reactions with it, okay? So that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight for Team Call. And next week we've got Andrea guest speaking. I know Heather's coming up for a guest speaker pretty soon in the next couple of weeks, so that's exciting. So yeah, if you guys want any one-on-one calls or anything like that, shoot me a message. I'm available, guys. I can schedule some time with you, okay? So you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night, guys.